So, good afternoon. I did my memoir a little different. I did it with the sound project, but instead of music, I put in a slideshow because I felt like you guys would be able to understand my story better with pictures. So, I hope everyone likes it. Let's get into it. So, my memoir is about being bullied. So, I said, good afternoon. My name is Carolina, and I will be telling you guys about the time that I was being bullied in middle school. So let's get started with my story. In middle school, mostly around 6th and 7th grade, were the worst years for me. I was bullied for being myself and for not liking what my friends did or the things they did wanted me to do. So I was bullied before in elementary a lot, reasons for being myself and others because I was way too kind to people and they would take advantage of me. And I would just let them because I thought it was normal that people would treat you like that. Until my mom noticed and I would talk to her about things and she would tell me that was not normal for me to be getting treated like that. And those were past experiences, but mainly this one in middle school is very touching to me. It's very important to me and I will never forget it because it is something that I learned and it helped me a lot in my future. And I'm very grateful for this moment. I know it's not usually that people say, oh, I'm grateful for being bullied, but I was because it made me the person I am today. So let's get into the rest of my story. I wasn't interested in guys and catching their attention. I was in school to learn and focus on my future and on my dreams I had. I was picked on because I made friends easily, especially the guy friends. The guys would always talk to me and would want to hang out with me at lunch. The other girls that were supposedly my friends were always mad at me because I got their attention. I was never looking for the guys' attentions like they were. Don't get me wrong, I did find some guys cute, but I was never all up on them or changing myself to get their attention. I was just myself and kept being myself. They were always changing themselves and trying to look their best to get the guys to be interested in them. They would always talk bad about me and bring me down because they didn't want to be like them. I didn't want to let myself be like them and make others feel bad about themselves. I didn't want to bring others down. I wanted to be a better person since I had already experienced being bullied before. I wasn't only bullied by girls my age, but as well by a teacher. Yes, a teacher. They would always go talk to the science teacher and tell her I was bullying them, when I didn't even talk to them. They were the ones that would always talk bad about me. I would try to ignore them and live my own life because I didn't want any problems. But can you imagine the teacher that loved you, that supposedly I was her favorite, and out of nowhere she didn't like me anymore? Why? Because of the lies these girls would tell her. Never did she ever ask my side of the story or if I was being bullied. She never cared about my feelings. She only saw one side of the story and never acknowledged that there was two sides to this. So one of the girls that would bully me even told my friend that she had to choose between me or her because the teacher told her to my friend to choose between me or her because I was a bad person. I was shocked when my friend came and told me this. She said, I chose you. I would choose you any day because all they care about is boys and wanting to change you to be like them. She'd always have fun with me because we would truly be friends and not be controlled by someone telling us what we could do and what we couldn't do. Going through this experience at a young age changed my perspective drastically. Looking back, it really did make me feel horrible. When they would bring me down because of being who I was and them not being able to have what I have. I learned that it doesn't matter what others think about you. You should always be yourself rather than be a fake person. Another thing I learned was they are trying to bring you down and make you feel below them because they can't be like you and have what you have. They are jealous of who you are. You should never feel bad about being yourself. After going through all of this, I didn't care anymore what they thought or what anyone thought about me. I made more friends and now I am happier than ever. Not changing myself was the best thing I ever did because I became stronger as a person and I learned that just because you're not like another person or you're not exactly how they are or you don't fit into a group doesn't mean you won't find people and you won't be friends with others. There's always people out there for you and there's always people that you will unite with. Being yourself is better than being a fake person. After going through this, I learned a lot that you have to be yourself and not let anyone change you. And as the only friend that I told you that told me the truth back then is still my best friend today. I know her family and we hang out a lot. She never let them change her either and make her feel worse about herself and make others feel worse. The girl that treated me badly, seeing me now, are envious and seem afraid of me. I also think back. They all looked for guys and tried to get so hard to get their attention. And I look at myself now in a relationship with a guy for over 2 years, my friend as well in a relationship. I didn't beg to get his attention, it came on its own. I look back and I realize, trying to be somebody else doesn't make you happy. Being yourself makes you happy, and you letting people like you and love you for who you are. Don't ever let anyone change you or make you feel less about yourself. There's this quote that I found, and it says, "What makes you different makes you special. Don't ever change to fit someone else's needs." Thank you for your attention.